take rice, flowers. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami ki devotees, welcome to this evening's devotions. As the Ganesh Utsav celebration continues, we begin, as we normally do, with our opening prayer. Concentrate on Gajanan Swami. Om Tat Sat Swasti Vachan. Repeat in your minds. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Atkatyayani Shanti Prayogaha. Om Adav Ganapating Bande Vignanasham Vinayakam. Rishingshadev Jananing Grihasthapam Marabhai. Om Swastena Indra Vridhasravaha. Swastena Pusha Vishve Vedaha. Swastena Takshayur Arishtanemi. Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatum. Om Paya Prithiviyam Payausadhishu. Payudibyantarikshi Payudha. Payashuti Pradesha Shantumyaham. Om Vishnu Radatmasi Vishnu. Shnaptestu Vishnu. Shurisi Vishnu. Dhravasi Vishnu. Vaishnavamasim. Vishnavetva Agni Devta. Vato Devta. Suryo Devta. Chandrama Devta. Vasu Devta. Rudra Devta. Aditya Devta. Maruto Devta. Vishwe Deva Devtam. Brihaspati Devtendra Devta. Varuno Devta. Om Dhyau Shantir. Antarikshagvam Shantihi. Prithivi Shantir. Apah Shanti. Aushadhya Shanti. Vanaspatiya Shanti. Vishwe Deva Shanti. Brahma Shanti. Sarvagvam Shanti. Shanti Hireva Shanti Hisama. Shanti Hiredhi Shanti. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya. Koti Surya Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kurume Deva. Sarvakarishu Sarvada. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Offer your eyes in front of the Kalsa. Bow. Sit down, everybody. Rest your right hand on the baby. Prithvi Mata Dhyan. Jai Prithvi Ma. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasaditi Rasi. Vishwasya Vishwadhara Vishwadharatri. Prithvi Yash Prithvi Dirinch Prithvi Mahinsihi. Om Prithvi Tvaya Dhrita Loka. Devitvam Vishnu Nardata. Tvang Chadhara Imang Deving. Pavitram Kuruchasanam. Prithvi Mata Namo Namaha. Danvat. I take up some rice. So we do invocation. We concentrate on Gajanan Devi, Bhagwan Shankar, Agindev. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Gananang Tva Ganapating. Guam Havamihe. Priyanang Tva Priyapating. Guam Havamihe. Nidhinang Tva Nidhipating. Guam Havamihe. Vaso Mama. Ahamajani Garbhadama. Tamajasi Garbhadam. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye. Shive Sarvartha Sadhike. Sharanya Trambake Gauri. Narayani Namostute. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram. Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam. Sada Basantam Hirdayarvinde. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Har Har Mahadev. Om Ang Jwalit Mukhe. Arun Mata Varun Pita. Shandilya Gotra Pavakanam. Agni Devai Namostutem. Om Agach Deva Devesha Tejo Rasi Jagatpate. Kriyamanang Maya Pujang. Grihan Surasattama. Om Nana Ratna Samayuktam. Karthaswara Vibhushatam. Asanam Deva Devesha. Pricharatam Pratigrihitam. Offer a little bit from Gajanan. Ganganapate Namah Devi. Namaschandikayai. Namah Shivai. And again Devai Namah on that leaf. Offer in the leaf. Alright, okay. No. The rice to say offer in the leaf. That is okay. Yeah. Alright. So the leaf, on the leaf we worship in Agindev. Not on the leaf. The leaf by the Manju. The leaf by the edge of the berry. Yes, you offer Agindev there. Alright. So offer some rice, yeah. Right. Okay, so we offer water now, each place. Om Varunasyotam Bhanamasi. Varunasya Skamba Sarjanisto. वरुणसरित सदन्यसी वरुणसरित सदनमसी वरुणसरित सदनमासीत. Yagyopavid, dat is een nieuw schwed, small schwed. En zei die, you had one for Lord Ganesh. Om Yagyopavitam Paramam Pavitram Prajapatir Yat Sahajang Purushat Ayushamagram Pratimuncha Shubhram Yagyopavitam Balamastu Teja Yagyopavit Samorpayami. Om Namah Shivaya Agindevaya Namaha. Cotton wool. Om Veda Sukta Samayukta Yagyasam Samanvide Sarva Varana Pradadeva Basasi Pratigrihitam Vastram Samorpayami. Chandan. Om Sri Khanda Chandanam Divyam Gandhadhyam Sumanoharam Vilepanam Suraseshtam Chandanam Pratigrihitam. Manju, these 3 fingers, Shivaji. Alright, Namah Shivaya. Acha. Hardi. Om Haridra Ranjita Devi Sukha Saubhagya Daini Tasmatvam Pujayam Yatra Sukha Shantim Prayachami Haridram Samorpayami. Sindur. Om Sinduram Shubhanam Raktam Saubhagyam Sukhavardhanam Shubhadam Kamadam Chaiva Sinduram Pratigrihitam Sinduram Samorpayami. Dub. Om Kandat Kandat Prarohanti Purushah Purushaspari Evanu Durve Pratanu Sahastrina Shatina Cha Durvankuran Samorpayami. Rice Akshat. Om Akshata Raktatandula Kumkumena Virajita Mayani Verita Bhaksha Akshatam Pratigrihitam. Akshatan Samarpayami. Flowers. Take a flower with Belpatra, offer for Gajanan Swami, Ganganapataye Namaha. Pretty flower too. Alright. Belpat and Neem and flowers. Namaschandikaya. Belpatra. Om Namah Shivaya. Again Devta Namo Namaha. Put it in the last sleeve there. Alright. Perfume. Om Gandham Samorpayami. Uma Maheshwaraya Namo Namah. Ganganapataye Namah. Brahmagnaye Namaha. Pass it around 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasodbhuto Gandhadhyu Gandha Uttama Agreyam Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam Dhupam Samorpayami. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Arti. Om Sajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahin Yojitam Maya Deepang Grihan Deveje Tailukiti Mirapaham. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Jagadamba Mata ki Jai. Umapati Mahadev ki Jai. Offer a little bit of prasad into the fire. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Gajanan Swami Naivedyam Samorpayami. Om Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Shir Hitani Cha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Offer some in the fire again. Namaschandikaya Swaha. Again. Om Mo. Put another time. Maha Anyapurna Devi Swaha. Alright. Durgama Naivedyam Samorpayami. Sharkara Khand Khadyani Dadhi Shir Hitani Cha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam. Boliye Siyar Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Offer to Mahadev Baba. Mahadev Baba na. Naivedyam Samorpayami. Sharkara Khand Khadyami Dadhi Shir Hitani Cha Aharam Bhaksha Bhujam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihitam. Har Har Mahadev. Namah Shivaya. Take the manguli from the lota and pass water around the three parsad, right around 3 times. Om Sarva Papaharang Dibyam Kange Yang Dirmalam Jalam Achmanang Chamaya Dattam Grahitam Purushotamaham Tambulam Pungi Phalam Ajmanam Samarpayami. Acha. All right. We take off the flowers and leave it there, put back the parsad. Put the flowers in front of the murti, right, and put back the parsad. Acha. We do Hava now, right? Gayatri mantra, everybody. Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam. Swaha. Now when I say Swaha, you repeat and for a little drop. Om Prajapati Swaha, Idam Prajapati, Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha, Idam Indraya, Idam Namama. Om Agnaye Swaha, Idam Agni, Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha, Idam Somaya, Idam Namama. Om Bhu Swaha, Idam Agni, Idam Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha, Idam Vayavi, Idam Namama. Om Swaha Swaha, Idam Suryai, Idam Namama. Gajanan. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah.
Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. 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 Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha.
Om Krim Kaliyai Namah.
Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. 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 Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha.
Mahalakshmi Mata.
Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shri 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 Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha.
Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai.
Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. 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 Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha.
नारायण ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा
भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम नमो भगवते नारायणाय
ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः
ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः स्वाहा 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 ओम श्री सूर्याय नमः
ओम नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा 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 ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
ओम ब्रह्मग्नये नमः स्वाहा ओम श्री इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा श्री कुलदेवाय स्वाहा अष्टांगदेवाय स्वाहा ग्रामदेवाय स्वाहा वास्तुदेवाय स्वाहा सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवी भ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा अच्छा गरी बिलीफ मृत्युंजय मंत्र आणि सीधे बोले श्री उमापति महादेव की ओम हौम ओम जूम ओम सह ओम भूर ओम भुवः ओम स्वः ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे
सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकम् इव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं
ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकम् इव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं
ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा
ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकम् इव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यामामृतात् ॐ स्वः ॐ भुवः ॐ भूः ॐ सः ॐ जूः ॐ हौं ॐ नमः शिवाय स्वाहा ॐ हौं ॐ जूः ॐ सः ॐ भूः ॐ
Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Lakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Take a mix of the Google sugar, offer some mini fire. Yeah. Mix it up. Om, pick up a handful and sprinkle around. Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Acha. Do Achman 3 times. With load of water, pass water around the fire. Om Sarva Papaharang Dibyam Gangeyang Nirmalam Jalam Iti Achmanyam Brahmagnaye Namaha. Take a flower and fan the fire towards the berry 5 times. Om Banaspati Rasud Bhuto Gandhadhyo Gandha Uttama Agreyang Sarvadevanang Dhupoyam Pratigrihitam. Put both hands on the flame 5 times over your head. Brahmagnaye Namaha. Pass it over your head. 5 times. Achha. Take a flower. We concentrate on Lakshmi Ma. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma. Om Namostestu Mahamaye Se Pithe Sur Pujite Shankar Chakra Gadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Shvetambardhare Devi Nana Lankar Bhushite Jagatschite Jaganmatar Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Lakshmi Karutva Kalyanam Arugyam Sukha Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Siddheshwari Mahalakshmi Mata Namo Namaha. Ofanta Baridiya. Jai Mahalakshmi Ma. Boli Shri Mahalakshmi Mata ki. Acha. Devotees, this evening I would like us to, before we glorify Gajanan through simple Kirtan, let's do, Gajanan has appeared in many, many different forms, different names, different colors. Now, we'll just look at a few, maybe 4 or 5, to help us to visualize if we can. Each one has a different name, of course. We'll use the same mantra, Om Ganganapataye Namah. But I will describe in simple ways. You have to try to picture, create that image in your mind. So the first one we concentrate upon, we meditate upon Bal Ganapati. Bal Ganapati. Now the color of Bal Ganapati is what we say to be crimson, reddish crimson in color. Visualize Bal Ganapati. Om Balhasrak Kadali Chuta Panasekshu Chamudakam Bal Surya Aham Bande Devam Balaganadhipam. I bow to the Lord Bal Ganapati, who is adorned with a garland of tender flowers, having plantain, mango, jackfruit, sugarcane, and sweets in his hands, and who is effulgent like the rising sun. We concentrate on the second one, Tarun Ganapati, young Ganapati. His color is also crimson. Om Pashankusha Pupa Kapitta Jambu Swadanta Shalikshu Mapim Swahasti Dhate Sada Yata Yat Yastarun Abhakantihi Payasa Yushman Taruno Ganeshaha. May that young Lord Ganapati, Tarun Ganapati, who is carrying in his hands the noose, the hook, a rice cake, guava fruit, rose apple, one broken tusk, a bunch of corn ears and sugar cane, and who vividly shines forth with his brilliant youthfulness. Bless us all. Bhakta Ganapati. His color is white. If you can't visualize, you have been accustomed visualizing Gajanan crimson, red. Try to visualize him white in color. Nari Kelambra Kadali Gudapaya Sadharanam Sharat Chandrabha Bapusham Bhaje Bhakta Ganadhipam. I worship Bhakta Ganapati, who is the Lord of his devotees, who shines like the autumn moon, hence his color white, with coconut, mango, plantain, jaggery, and sweets in his hands. We focus on Veer Ganapati, Veer, valiant, the warrior. And his color is also crimson, reddish in color. Bhetala Shakti Sharakar Mukachakra Khanga, Khadvanga Mudgar, Kadankusha Nagapasham, Shulang Chakunta Parashu, Jwalam Udvahantam, Virang Ganesham Arunam Satatang Smarami. I always meditate on the Veer Ganapati, the valiant Ganapati, who is armed with Bhetal, the weapon of power, Bhetal, arrow, bow, with a wheel, a sword, club, hammer, mace, hook, Nagpash, that's a noose but a serpent, Nagpash, spear, plow, and shining axe. I bow to Veer Ganapati. And here you realize that he won't have 4 hands. There'll be 10 hands. And we look at the final one for tonight. Shakti Ganapati. So Shakti symbolizes Devi would be with him. And his complexion, Sindur Varna. How the Sindur color is, that is color all over. Shakti Ganapati Dhyanam. Alinga Deving Haritanga Yashting. Paraspara Srishta Kati Pradesham. Sandhya Runang Pashu Suni Vahantam. Bhayapaham Shakti Ganesha Mere. I meditate on Lord Shakti Ganapati. Shakti Ganapati, the destroyer of fear, who is embracing tightly the green complexion Devi. Notice Devi, green complexion Devi. So he is vermilion color, sindur color, and he is embracing tightly the green complexion Devi, and whose complexion resembles that of the setting sun, and is holding noose and rod in his hands. I bow to that Shakti Ganapati. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Now devotees, you may not remember all these, but it's just, Gajanan has so many different appearances. It all based upon certain characteristics that he carries and function that he performs. So when you think that Gajanan is only like what you see him here, no. Right? And imagine this one we just spoke about. Have you ever heard of the green Devi? Green? Of course, we realize that green is symbol of peace. He is holding that Devi tightly. Green complexion Devi. He himself is crimson colored. Crimson colored. So devotees, even the colors have connotations. And these different forms of that we meditate upon, again represent, certain, if you have been listening to me for the past few nights carefully, I have not been speaking about forms. I've been speaking about certain circumstances arise and certain reactions to these circumstances. And not every circumstance will have the same reaction. If you think carefully what I've been saying to you, this is what we mean by a particular circumstance. Ganesh might appear white. Another circumstance appear pink, crimson. Another circumstance, he may appear red. It all depends. Now, for those who wouldn't understand, we may too abstract, that if a problem arises, let me apply this methodology, let me apply that methodology. What I'm saying that the methodology symbolizes the appearance of Ganesh. But many may not understand that. They may just understand that, Ganesh Baba, this color, that color, that color. But the colors represent the strategy that is employed to achieve success. And why I'm saying that? Because everything in Hinduism is personified. Everything. So it depends. The normal form we have of Gajanan, as you can see, where there's Vivek, discriminative power, Gyan, you have him as he is. You put Sindur on him because it symbolizes the mind being strengthened, the mind being focused. It all depends on the qualities you are tapping into. But Gajanan devotees, many, many forms, and all their different strategies that can be employed, but personified in these different forms. The last one was Gajana with Devi. The others, and all the fruits that he carries, the weapons that he carries, all these are highly symbolic. All these represent part of the strategy that can be used to overcome problems. Now, most of us, I'm sure, will have difficulty understanding that. But just to point out to us, where we are at, just that level. So just worship Gajanan. But everybody uses these strategies, different methods you use to solve different problems. And that aspect that you use, that strategy you use, is a form of Ganesh. I can't put it simpler than that. So, I understand it in my head. I don't know what happened in your head. So, we have about 20-something forms of meditation on Gajanan, We have only done 5. So tomorrow night we'll continue maybe. And if you can try to analyze a little bit what I'm saying to you, this is taken to the level of Gyan. Not point of Gajanan and the solution come in. This is Gyan, right? This is Gyan. So understand in a simple way. If there's a problem here, what can I do? There's a method I can employ to solve it. Another situation arises, this method may not work here. As Ganesh again, but another aspect you use, another solution. But the same Ganesh, the same concept, the same wisdom that you use in. In other words, if you think that wisdom is only this, and that is it and nothing more, that is agyan, that is ignorance. That is ignorance. Because agyan covers gyan, but gyan is infinite. Different aspects, different strategies. Understand what I am saying? Different strategies. Like, say, a child giving trouble. You could beat him. You could put him in the naughty corner. Right? You could try to motivate him by giving him rewards. Different strategies. All that is what I'm talking about. Different aspects of Ganesh that you are using. Now, if you know only one way, beating a child, then you're drowning in ignorance. You don't understand the solution. So, what I'm trying to put to you all devotees is that Ganesh Baba, yes, he's the Lord. But when we take it to a higher level, all these, they form wisdom, so to speak, strategies, right principles we apply to solve our problems. And if you can't understand all that, well, just pray. Pray and hope that Ganesh listen to you. Never forgetting, though, that God helps those who help themselves. So we glorify Gajanan. Om Mahaganapati Namostute Matanga Mukh Namostute शिव गिरिजासुत नमोस्तुते ओंकारेश्वर नमोस्तुते. So devotees, again I have to go back to the statement that those of you who are listening, you are retaining, you're not just going through motions. You remember I said, Mahaganapati, the infinite, Nirgun, Ganapati, Sagun Brahm. Now, Mahaganapati represents the infinite. Ganapati, that which is with qualities. Each of us, when I looked at Ganesha Tharvasirsh, the first statement, Tvameva Pratyakshang Tattvamasi. Tvameva Pratyakshang Tattvamasi. You are the visual manifestation of Thou art that. Now, last night, I went on to the version that says, Ghar ka karo vichar sadhu, ghar ka karo vichar. Jo Brahmande soi pinde. How many of you would have recognized that that is about Gajanan? How many of you? Gajanan Swami, the elephant head, represents macrocosm and the human body microcosm. Both form one unit. Aham Brahm Asmi. Tat Tvam Asi, Thou art that. I really would like to hope that you devotees are kind of following this path, you know. Even the bhajan is talking about Gajanan. Yatha Pindi Tatha Brahmandi. Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati in the body, all the rivers, all the streams, microcosm, part of macrocosm. Gajanan. Elephant head, human body. Macrocosm, microcosm. So devotees, you have to listen carefully. And if you analyze the point I'm trying to impact upon your mind, everything is Ganesh. Everything. So here, Mahaganapati, Namostute, formless. Matang Mukh, elephant face Lord, Namostute. You are one and the same. Shiva Girijasuta Namostute. Omkar Ishwar Namostute. You are Omkar. You are that primordial sound. You are that initial vibration, as we say. So when we glorify, based upon what level you are at, if you can take it to a deeper level, then all of us identify with Mahaganapati. Om Mahaganapati Namostute. Om Mahaganapati Namostute. Matanga Mukh Namostute. Matanga Mukh Namostute. Mahaganapati Namostute. Om Mahaganapati Namostute. Shiva Girijasut Namostute. Om Shiva Girijasut Namostute. Omkarishwar Namostute. Omkarishwar ओंकारेश्वर नमोस्तुते। ओम महागणपति नमोस्तुते। मातंग मुख नमोस्तुते। ओम महागणपति नमोस्तुते। शिव गिरिजासुत नमोस्तुते। ओम शिव गिरिजासुत नमोस्तुते। ए शिव गिरिजासुत नमोस्तुते। ओंकारेश्वर नमोस्तुते। ओंकारेश्वर नमोस्तुते। ओम महागणपति नमोस्तुते। ओम महागणपति नमोस्तुते। हे गौरी गणेश उमा महेश शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश। हे गौरी गणेश उमा महेश शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश। शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश। शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश। पार्वती नंदन सिद्धि गणेश। ओ शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश। ओ शरणं गणेश पार्वती नंदन सिद्धि गणेश। शरणं गणेश शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश। गणपति गणेश हे गणपति गणेश। ओ गणपति गणेश। श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Devotees, we will glorify Ma. And I mentioned last night that today, for all intents and purposes, would be Ashtami. Started yesterday, but the majority of Ashtami Tithi on today, so today will be classified as Ashtami Tithi, especially in which Devi is worshipped. And we have made it point time and again, Gayatri Ma, Gayatri Devi. Devi specially worshipped on Ashtami. So this evening I want to glorify Mata Gayatri. Visualize that beautiful form that we have there, five-faced Gayatri Devi. Repeat the Gayatri mantras in your mind, the Gayatri mantra in your minds. Om Bhur Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. If we worship Gayatri Ma, devotees, I put it very simply to you. Inner enlightenment comes. You're able to understand at a higher level, as I'm trying to put to you. This is why Gayatri is so important. When the sun rises, darkness is dispelled. We have to awaken the inner sun. Let it rise. Gayatri mantra helps us plenty. To get rid of all the cobweb in our brains, all the negativities. To get rid of all the shadows that we see in reality. This is why Gayatri mantra is so very, very powerful and necessary. Chant in your minds. Ananda Mangal Karu Arati Jai Gayatri Mata Charo Vedon ki janani tu Charo Vedon ki janani tu Mahamantra ki data Ananda Mangal Karu Gayatri Mata Ananda Mangal Karu Arati Jai Gayatri Mata Charo Vedon ki janani tu Charo Vedon ki janani tu Mahamantra ki data Ananda Mangal Karu Arati Jai Gayatri Mata Ananda Mangal Karu Arati Jai Gayatri Mata Teri महिमा है निराली तू सबकी करे रखवाली तेरी महिमा है निराली तू सबकी करे रखवाली तूने भक्त के लोगों को तू सन्मार्ग दिखाने वाली ज्ञान की देवी तू है माता ज्ञान की देवी तू है माता सबकी भाग्य विधाता आनंद मंगल करू जय गायत्री माता आनंद मंगल करू जय गायत्री माता है तेरी अनुपम माया जिसका कोई पार न पाया है तेरी अनुपम माया जिसका कोई पार न पाया है कोटि कोटि सूर्यों का तुझ में अद्भुत तेज समाया तेरे तेज की एक किरण से तेरे तेज की एक किरण से मन उज्ज्वल हो जाता आनंद मंगल करू जय गायत्री माता आनंद मंगल करू जय गायत्री माता चारों वेदों की जननी तू चारों वेदों की जननी तू महामंत्र की दाता आनंद मंगल करू जय गायत्री माता आनंद मंगल करू जय गायत्री माता बोलिए श्री गायत्री देवी की जय। Devotees, you would be aware that whenever we begin our Havan and so on, we always do Gayatri Mantra. Everybody is supposed to recite Gayatri Mantra on a daily basis. And when I say Gayatri Mantra, this one we just use. It's called Mool Gayatri. Every Devata has a Gayatri Mantra. Every Devata. So like this, Hanuman Gayatri, Ganesh Gayatri. Gayatri in this context symbolizes a meter. how it's made up, how it's composed. But this one we chant, that is for Gayatri Devi. And this, our scriptures tell us, chant every day. You know, we ask to worship Surush Narayan every day. We mentioned that. Pancha Devata, right? Pancha Devata, the 5 Devatas, Vishnu Bhagwan, Surush Narayan, Devi, Ganesh Baba, and Shiva. So devotees, Surush Narayan, this is what we say here. The orb of the sun, symbolically, philosophically, is what Gayatri Devi really is. That brilliance, that energy. We try to tap into it. When you perform Gayatri Mantra, great success comes. Understanding becomes different. Your focus becomes different. Your eyes become beyond ignorance, low levels. Gayatri Mantra is really needed. So devotees, pay attention to that. And a lot of our students who studying for exams and so on, you pray to Saraswati Ma. Saraswati Ma is another aspect of Gayatri. Pray, but also do Gayatri Mantra jap. Very, very powerful. Devotees, we have worshipped Gayatri Ma. Auspicious day. And every day we say, do Gayatri jap. If you can pick up when the Ashtami Tithi comes by, both moonlight and dark night, do jap, Gayatri Mantra. It takes you to different levels. We go on, devotees, to complete our invocation. We glorify Bhagwan Shankar. And this evening I'm going to do a simple bhajan that everybody will be able to follow in. Mere bam bhole re, mere bam bhole re, mere bam bhole re. Mere bam bhole re, mere bam bhole re, mere bam bhole re. काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, हे काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले, ओ मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। कोई चढ़ावे पान फूल, कोई चढ़ावे माला, कोई चढ़ावे पान फूल, कोई चढ़ावे माला, कोई मांगन मांग रहा है गोदी की बाला, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, ओ मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। अंधन को आंख देता, कोढ़िन को काया, अंधन को आंख देता, कोढ़िन को काया, बाजन को पुत्र देता, निर्धन को माया, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, ओ मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले, ओ मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले, मेरे बम भोले, ओ मेरे बम भोले, मेरे बम भोले, ओ मेरे बम भोले, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले, मेरे बम भोले, मेरे बम मेरे बम भोले। काशी जी का विश्वनाथ और नाथों का नाथ। You are the Lord of Kashi. You are the Lord of those who are without any Lord. Anatho, dispossessed, depressed. But above and beyond all, you are Mere Bambhuliri. Mere Bambhuliri. Personal, you are my Lord. Devotees, understand what you say, feel it how you feel it. Personal, Mere Bambhuliri. You are my Bambhuli, my Bambhuli. Mere Bambhuli, oh Mere Bambhuli, Mere Bambhuli, 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 Mere Bambhuli, oh Mere Bambhuli, Mere Bambhuli, oh Mere. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Oh Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Shiva, Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Shiva, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya, 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 Namah Shivaya. Boli Shumapati Mahadeva ki jai. Now devotees, we have been accustomed hearing that Lord Vishnu manifests himself, Leela Avatar. Then I'm sure with the passing of time we also heard that Shiva also manifests himself. Ganesh, Gajanan Swami also manifests himself. For that same one divine. So we are going to look at tonight one particular manifestation of Gajanan. But before I go there, we know that there are 4 ages: Satyug, Treta, Dwapar and Kali Yuga. This we mentioned time and again. And just to go back to it, you see, sometimes people want to know, how do I remember all these things? Well, let me tell you why. A technique. So when I hear there are 4 ages, so I go back and I say, you know what, when the 4 ages pass, it's called a Chaturyug. So I revise that in my head. When a Chaturyug passes 1,000 times, that is Brahma's day. I revise it in my head. Repetition. Same length of time as Brahma's night. 360 of these days, Brahma's year. In other words, I don't stop Chaturyug now. Chaturyug, Teta, Dwapar, Kali Yuga. The brain keeps working, and I revise. And the vote is, I don't know how many people understand, but this is a technique I developed way back in the past, even when I did mathematics. You don't learn a formula by heart. Cram it. No, you don't. Repetition, understanding, and the vote is, these things become so very easy. Now, if you listen, and you hear this and say, I hear it already, but you don't assimilate it, next time you are C, you don't understand anything we're saying. So what I'm saying that, you see, there's a technique. This is why you say, listening is so important in the young years. Listening. You don't come and sit down just for so. Now, if you come and sit down just for so, you will get some blessings, eh? But you won't reach anybody very far. You know? What I'm saying is that, understand, we have been trying to push over and over. SWAHA stands for enlightened ritualism. Well, these are the principles I stand by. Gyan Bhakti. And the only way you could understand the Gyan, listen to it carefully, analyze it, apply it, internalize it, and it becomes clear as daylight. There's no magic in it. Sometimes people want to believe that I have a fantastic memory. A fantastic memory. I have a way of revising. I keep saying this. Sometimes when I just lie down by myself, close my eyes, I'm not sleeping. I go through my bhajans, revise my bhajans, go through philosophy. Certain things I start analyzing to get more out of it. How much could we read? And who wrote books? Not men. But when you're lazy intellectually, you stay right there. Now, I don't know if I'm trying to make everybody intellectuals. I don't know. Maybe that's my mission, my goal, to develop Gyan Bhakti, because I know the power of it. It's beautiful. So, devotees, I went off on a tangent there again. That same thing I do in my head. When one point comes up, I go to many, many points, and then I come back to my point again. So we're coming back to the point again here, devotees. Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kali Yuga. Each age, we are told that Gajanan took a form. Gajanan took a form. So very simply, I'll put it to you, and then we'll look at one. So the age of Satyug, remember the first age. And you see, again, you question, what is the length of it? Now, I can't work it in my head, but I try to get one. Kali Yuga, how long is Kali Yuga? 432,000 years old. Well, that is the length of Kali Yuga. So I keep that in my head. And then play with numbers. 4 and 3, 7 and 2 is 9. Mystic number. You see how many things going through one time? When your brain functioning? When your brain is functioning, you can even simulate 432,000. You have to get your brain to function. Use it or you lose it. Get that clear. And the vote is, I don't have to learn the whole thing, but I could remember a formula. Dwapar is twice Kali Yuga. Treta is 3 times Kali Yuga. And Satyug is 4 times Kali Yuga. So I could make my calculation. But I have a formula. I have a formula. Technique. Okay? So the word is Satyug. They say that Lord appeared in the form that is called Mahotkat Vinayak. Mahotkat Vinayak. 10 hands. We see that Lord Ganesh rides a mouse, right? This Ganesh is different. He rides a lion. Lion mounted. Dazzling with brilliance. And the purpose of manifestation is to destroy demonic forces. So this one we're going to look at tonight. I think last year I explained it to you, but knowing how well we remember, I have to say it more often for you to remember better. So Narantak and Devantak, 2 brothers. Bhagwan appeared in this form to destroy those 2. That was in Satyuga. Treta, Mayuresh. Mayur means peacock. Mayuresh, the lord of the peacock. Mayuresh. So therefore, it goes without saying that his vehicle would be the peacock. Peacock. Not only Swami Kartikeya is the peacock. Right? Remember Swami Kartikeya, when they get married, he jump in peacock and he kicks dust right wrong? I don't know if it's the same peacock. But devotees, this is Ganesh Baba. Fair complexion. Fair. Mayuresh was dazzling, brilliance. And the demonic force that Bhagavan appeared in Treta to destroy, one called Sindhu. Maybe we'll look at that another night. Then in Dwapar, the age of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he appeared in the form of what is called Gajanan. Gajanan. Oh, when he came as Mayuresh, he had 6 hands. 6 hands. Fair complexion. Fair complexion. So notice different colors. Dwapar, 4 hands. And here now, his vehicle was a mouse. Mounted on the mouse. Sorry for that mouse. His color, crimson. That we explained a bit earlier on, that meditative process we took part in. And devotees, the purpose of his manifestation was to destroy a demonic force called Sindur. Now just now, if you're not listening good, you feel like I say the same thing again. Just now I said Sindhu. Now I'm saying Sindur. This is demonic force. Bhagavan appeared as Gajanan to destroy that force. And in Kali Yuga, the age in which we are now, now again you see, I will go back and so, well, how do I understand this? Remember? Kali Yuga, how come we are seeing Ganesh? Remember I explained to you when Hanuman heard Lord Shiva speaking to Parvati that Meghnad struck him a blow and he fell unconscious? You can remember that? And Hanuman was distressed and disturbed about that until finally, through Bharat, he asked you a question. He said, Lord Shiva said that. But in my own experience, Meghnad never struck me any blow. But Lord Shiva doesn't lie. So what is the truth? I can't reconcile these two. And then Bhagavan said, I explained, that what you're talking about that didn't happen was in this Treta. Lord Shiva is speaking about previous Treta. Because everything is cyclic. It already took place. Ram Ananta Nangunani, his Ramayana Katha always here. The Lord is always here. So it's not about this Treta you're talking about, Hanuman. Shivaji was speaking about the previous Treta. So he's not wrong, neither are you wrong. Now that to my mind is Gajanan too. Common sense to be able to differentiate and not get caught up in argument, useless, because you can't understand. Some will say, Lord Shiva lying. It never happened. Lord Shiva lying. That's stupidity, ignorance. There's an answer for everything. The Gajanan, discriminative principle, it pervades the whole of creation, devotees. This is why we are told, start with Ganesh. The story says worship. But it starts anything you have to do in life. If you don't have discriminative power, you are doomed to failure. That is the Ganesh principle. If you can't differentiate, know what is real from unreal, etc., you're lost. So devotees, in Kali Yuga, he appeared in form of Dhumraketu. Now Dhumra means smoke, smoky. So his color was smoky in color. How smoke is? They didn't say black smoke, it's normal kind of smoke. 2 hands, mounted on a horse. And the manifestation was to destroy numberless demons. And if you listen to what we say about Kalki, and they say Kalki coming on a horse too, with 2 hands and whatever else, make a comparison. So devotees, these are the 4 main manifestations of Gajanan. Mahotkat Vinayak, Mayuresh, Gajanan, and Sri Dhumraketu. Now, I just want to, before I go on to the story, which might be very interesting for many, I explained before about Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali Yuga. So we're in Kali Yuga. Ramayana tells us that Kag Hushund, if you go back to Ramayana Katha, Nilgiri Parbat Katha, Nilgiri Parbat, he performed devotions for the 24 hours of the day, according to the practices according to the respective ages. So from midnight to 6 in the morning, he did practices according to the age of Satyuga. From morning, 6 in the morning to 12 midday, according to the age of Treta. And from midday to 6 in the evening, Dwapar. And from 6 to midnight, Kali Yuga. Now devotees, what it implies is that these 4 ages can be experienced at any point in time during the course of the day. You have to, sometimes people say, Kali Yuga. What we call this? Kali Yuga. It's Kali Yuga if you make it Kali Yuga. Now understand the point I want to put to you. We are told that Satyuga, you have the 3 gunas, Sat, Raj and Tam, and everybody exposed to these 3. Nobody exempted from it. Sattva Prakriti, Sattvic Prakriti, state of piety, spirituality, truthfulness, etc. Rajas Prakriti, materialism. Tamas Prakriti, laziness, lethargy, both physical and mental, spiritual too. Yeah. But devotees, these 3, we are all affected by these 3. But now, using these 3, we can define what Satyuga, Treta, Dwapara and Kali Yuga is. So what we are told, when the mind is imbued with Sattvic Prakriti, state of piety, truthfulness, spirituality, that is Satyuga. That is Satyuga. So I could be now in Kali Yuga, but if my mind, pray, spirituality, nothing else takes hold of my mind, that is Satyuga. How many of you are in Satyuga right now? Right now. Now when I say this thing, I'm not talking for talking's sake now. I want you to analyze yourself and see, where are you? Are you in Satyuga? Is there spirituality in the mind? Is the mind imbued with this devotion, so to speak, at a high level? That is Satyuga. Devotees, Treta, some Sattva and Rajas, activity. Activity. Notice in Treta, they say, Yagya, sacrifices, you make actions, carry out actions. But the action should be done with a state of Sattva. So when Sattva mixed with some Rajas, you get Treta. So when we do our pujas and so on, right? We do our puja, our yagyas, whatever we do, we can create that ambience of Treta. How? Yes, we perform actions. We keep saying when we do puja, we put the mango ring or the pushpa ring in your finger. Why? This represents Rajas Prakriti, activity. So what it implies, I am performing activity, Rajas Yagya, but my mind is in Sattva, because I am doing it from a spiritual perspective. Now performing the karma and begging for 101 different things. Nishkam Bhav. That is Trita. And devotees, Dwapar, your Rajas, and maybe some Tamas. But more Rajas. That is the days of Duryodhan, Arjun. Everything was fight, achieve your success. Yeah? But devotees, that was that, but you know what it is? In that stage of Dwapar, you have plenty Mansik Puja, where man's mind lifted up. Bhagwan Krishna was there, but Duryodhan and the others, they looked at him as an ordinary person. Their own mind lifted to a different kind of level. Mansik Puja is not so easy. But that could take place also right here where we are. If you're all caught up in yourself, self, and not the divine self, the egoistic self. I. Dwapar. And Kali Yuga, you're snoring like Kumkaran. You're lazy, you're lethargic. You make all kind of reasons for not concentrating on the divine. I'm tired, I work hard holy. I always say every time I work hard holy, stay home, boy. Don't come in temple and sleep. But if you come in and you're feeling comfortable, well, come. No problem, come. At least temple serving a purpose. But the question is that in devotion, you can't be lazy. But the tamas itself is positive, because remember I explained, ad nauseam. बैठ आसन जमा करके त्याग मन के विचारों को. Stabilize yourself one spot. Sit down quiet. Stabilize your mind. Last time we spoke of Gautam. Gautam, all his senses and state of tamas. Inertia. No distraction. Totally under control. You need that tamas to stabilize oneself. Right? Now, many of us, if we go in that state of tamas, we're really going tamas. You start to dream one thing. You sleep away. Think. So devotees, Kali Yuga, tamas. When we sit down, they say in Kali Yuga, the best way of devotion is glorifying that Lord. So you sit down quiet. If you want to jump and dance, fix up something, that make sure it's not showing off. Right? You stabilize, you put your mind, as your bhajan said, Baita asan jama karke, tyaga man ke vicharon ko. Give up all negative thoughts in your mind. Don't let your mind stray. Dekha bhurkuti mein andar chamakata hai jab tara. Focus upon inside. Go deep inside. And the kind of darshan you will get. Amazing. Amazing. But to me, it will be amazing if you get it at all. Because how many of us do it the way we are supposed to? Not impossible. Make the effort. So devotees, I have said that in the context that at any point in time, if Sri Ram came Treta, if I create the ambience of Treta, I could feel the presence of Sri Ram. Whatever it implies. Krishna Bhagwan. The same thing with here. Mahotkat, Vinayak, Mayuresh, whichever aspect. It depends. They came at a particular point in time. But remember, the story is here, but the principles remain forever, everlasting. So all these stories have embedded within them certain principles that affect every one of us. So you don't take the story only, but you take it what it means to you. As I keep saying, application. So then, Mayuresh or Mahotkat Vinayak, if you put yourself in the right condition, that manifestation could take place in you, here and now. You're on your own. Devotees, there was a kingdom that's called Vang, where this is in India, it is said, on the banks of the river Ganga. There lived a very, very holy man, a rishi, as we mentioned last night, Gautam Rishi, this rishi. His name was Rudraketu, Rudraketu, and his wife's name was Sharda. So he was married. He was a grihasti, grihast ashram. These two got married, and, a very long time passed. A very long time passed. Then 2 sons were born to them. Now you notice I emphasize a long time passed. They didn't worry about anything, What is destiny will take place. What is destiny will take place. So many of us devotees, yes, we like to have our children, grandchildren. I ask myself why. Why we want children? Why we want children? You think the children want we? Different question, huh? Now, devotees, if you look at all that, I keep saying all that is selfishness on our part. That causes me joy. That's for me. That's for me. For me. For me. Isn't that selfishness? Don't deny it. Are you having children for the children's sake? You don't know what the karmas are. And this is why when I see many times people say they want to adopt a child. They want to make the child this, make the child that. I told them it's stupidness. You do it for yourself. The child is incidental. You feel you need to have that limitation of rag, attachment. I ain't saying to have children, But if you understand that what your destiny is, you don't worry about those things. Because those things, everything is fickle and fade. So in other words, when there's spirituality, you don't worry about anything. What is to be will be. So these two devotees, long time, and it's not stated whether they went and tried all kind of thing. People try all kind of thing already. I don't want to digress too much, There's a lady in our language, I can't call her name. She's dead now. Still I can't call her name. Right? A nice, good-sized lady. You know what I mean by good size? She had no children devotees. She went by some Ubiaman. Ubiaman tells she, you have. But get up in the morning 4 o'clock and jump like Kapu in the yard. Jump like Kapu in the yard. And she went and jumped like Kapu and get heart attack and he dead already. All fix up, man. Yeah? Fix up. This is really happened. These didn't all talk. These things happened. You see? So devotees, these two, they left everything in the Lord's hands. Everything is destiny. And whatever it is, when we surrender, whatever happens is the best for us. Lord, you know best. But in time to come, devotees, there were 2 sons born to them. 2 sons. And they were given the names Devantak and Narantak. Now, Dev means God. Devantak. Nar means man. So notice the whole thing in between, how it, the meaning of the names. These 2 boys were handsome, like Dharam. Right? And very, very strong, like Jason. Yeah. So what they did, from very young in life, they decided that, they want to get some special Bardhan. And who they would worship? Bhagwan Shankar. So devotees, they went and they performed tapasya. Intense tapasya. And they wanted to please Bhagwan Shankar. They had particular desire in their heart. So devotees, they prayed, appealing to Bhagwan Shankar. And I'm giving you a chance to pray, everybody. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. O Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan, Dina Bandhu Bhagavan, Umapati Bhagavan, Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Dehu Muhi Vardhan, Bholenath, particular desire they had in mind. We all have different desires, devotees, so we can express them. The wise ones, though, they pray for bhakti. Bhakti dan dijiye he Tripurari, bhakti dan. But it is your right to choose whatever you wish. They prayed, O Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Dehu Muhi Vardhan, Dina Bandhu Bhagavan, Umapati Bhagavan, Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan, Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan. Hridayakanthe, Galle Mundamala, Galle Mundamala, Jata Mukut aur dhyan Shivaji, Jata Mukut aur dhyan Shivaji, Dehu Muhi Vardhan, Shivaji. कर कपूर की करो आरती, करो आरती, दूजे तेरी और ध्यान शिवजी, दूजे तेरी और ध्यान हमारी, लाज हमारी, शरण तिहारी, शरण तिहारी, शरण तिहारी। हे गिरिराज महान शिवजी, हे गिरिराज महान शिवजी, देवों वरदान शिवजी। उमापति प्रभु, उमापति प्रभु, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी। उमापति प्रभु, उमापति प्रभु, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी। उमापति प्रभु, हे त्रिपुरारी, हे त्रिपुरारी। हे प्रभु कृपा निधान शिवजी, हे प्रभु दया निधान शिवजी, दीन बंधु भगवान, उमापति भगवान, हे प्रभु कृपा निधान शिवजी, देवों वरदान शिवजी, देवों वरदान शिवजी, देवों वरदान। Devotees, they pray sincerely, genuine sacrifices. Bhagwan Shankar, pleased with them, told them, ask Abun, what do you want? What do you ask for? Lord, we are asking that whosoever, whether it be God, a God, angel, human, demon, animal, nobody should be able to kill us. They don't want to die. Nobody should be able to kill us. Bhagwan Shankar said, Tathastu, so shall it be. They got that burden. Now devotees, it's strange that when people pray, they pray nice, sincerely, intensely, love and everything else. Or when they get what they ask for, what happens to them? Where is that love? Where is that devotion? In this case, devotees, they became invincible. They conquered the three worlds, these two. The three worlds, Bhurvasva, story goes. So devotees, Narantak, Narantak, he assumed sovereignty over man and the lower world, the human world and the lower world, the world of demons. Devantak, the heavens, Devantak. So these two, the three worlds, they were in charge. And when wickedness is the order of the day, then the equilibrium of the world is disturbed. The normal equilibrium. Everything's supposed to work with an equilibrium, in balance. And anything we do that is improper, we disturb that imbalance. We disturb that balance. We create an imbalance, that equilibrium. And so devotees, demonism was unleashed everywhere, on all sides. So you could imagine what happened to the world. Like what is happening today is a joke compared to what happened at that time. We ain't reached that stage yet. We're getting there. So now, there was a sage called Kashyap devotees, and his consorting with Aditi. So those of you who follow scriptures would know Aditi Kashyap They say they're the ones who give birth to the gods, according to, Hindu mythology. So both of them were living in the ashram quite happily. Of course, not affected by Narantak and Devantak. One day, Aditi approached her husband Kashyap, and she said, Lord, O Holy One, I have begotten as sons all the gods like Indra and Varun and Vayu and etc., etc. The gods, I am their mother, so to speak. But Prabhu, I have a wish. I have a real wish to have the Supreme Lord Himself as my son, so that I can love Him and serve Him in the form of my son. So in other words, what type of relationship you were looking at? Vatsal Bhav. Good? Very good. Vatsal Bhav. The devotee wants to be the mother. She wants the Lord to be her child. They call that Vatsal Bhav. So she's saying, oh Lord, I want you to instruct me on what austerities I should follow. She is aware, no gain without pain. You can't do this and want and want and want and do nothing. You get nothing. So she's saying, instruct me in the austerities that I should follow to fulfill my desire, to get what I want, to have the Lord as my son. And notice, devotees, she wants to serve the Lord. Now, this is bhakti, eh? So we can't classify the same as the kind of desires that we may have. Devotees, Kashyap Rishi, very versed, he initiated Aditi into the secrets of worship meditation to Lord Vinayak, Gajanan, Mahaganapati. And that initiation would be mantra, and what practices to carry out, what disciplines to maintain, and how long you need to keep it going. There's a formula for everything. Devotees, she performed sincere austerities, worshipping Gajanan, Mahaganapati, intensely with this desire. And we keep saying, if you really pray sincerely, you get what you look for, what you want. It is said, she got a response that, O Aditi, I shall come as your son. I shall be born as your son, born. So Mahaganapati gave his word that I will come as your son. So devotees, that will happen in due course. The three worlds suffering because of these demons. So the time came when the Lord decided that this universal harmony should be restored. That equilibrium should be restored. Everything takes place in time. So that's why we keep saying, you do something, get away today. Do feel get away, no? You disturb, someday to come, you're going to experience it. Something is going to happen. Karma. The time always comes when the Lord decides it's about time to set everything right. And so, devotees, the time came when that Lord descended, as we say, descended as the son of Aditi and Kashyap. But how he appeared? Remember, it's not a biological birth. Nobody could give birth to God. Devotees, he appeared in all his divine splendor. Divine splendor, the form that we see. Right? Shining, resplendent. We can't describe him because I haven't seen him, but from what we have heard. Aditi devotees overjoyed, overpowered. That Lord has come as a son, but in this form. She praised him, and after having praised him, she said, Lord, I don't want you in this form. I want you as a child, so I can take care of you as a mother taking care of a child. Yeah? And devotees, the Lord will do anything for us once we please Him. So what He did, devotees, He veiled His divine form. Now this term veiling in Hinduism, avaran, is a very important term in Vedanta. Most people are caught up with the veil of Maya. Veil of Maya. Why see, I've told a lot of people when you go to India, you go to the holy places. First thing you see scheme, you see trick. All kind of corruption. First thing you see. No, For some and first thing you see savi shop. We know that. And jewel shop. But when you go to the place of pilgrimage, and you see these things, all the scheme and trick, devotees, I keep saying, those things are like a veil that turns your mind away. This is a holy place, boy. Huh? God here. You can pray here. Now this is the veiling. The Lord veils himself from our eyes. You can't see God just so. You have to undergo certain processes, certain forms of purification before you can remove that veil. So what we're saying here, the Lord in that form, but he veiled himself. Meaning what? That wonderful, lustrous form disappeared. And he appeared like a child, a normal child, normal human baby. When Bhagwan Krishna manifested, same avaran, yeah, Sri Ram. So devotees, the mother would have this opportunity to take care of the Lord, puja, the devotee worshipping God, mother taking care of the child. And this child devotee was very strong and muscular. The Lord took a form, right? Very, very powerful, muscular, and his face, very beautiful, handsome, and serene looking, serene, peaceful, positive energies emanating from him. Devotees, Sage Kashyap, the father, named him Mahotkat. Mahotkat, he was powerful. What it means, a person with a strong physique. Strong, like me. Strong physique. Devotees, when the news of this divine child reached everywhere, from all sides, all the rishis and so on, they came to that ashram to bless this child. Notice, I don't want to digress too much, but but if you had that, it was based upon blessing of the child, not fit. Not fit. All right? So devotees, blessings of that child. So this child continued to grow up very, very powerful. All the sanskar and so on, they were carried out for him. But by all this time, the asuras, they were having a powerful time, great time under Narantak and Devantak. But they also heard about this child. Who is this child? Powerful? Who is he? And they realized that his mission was to destroy evildoers. So they also came there, disguised as humans. Oh, notice the human form could be a disguise also. Rakshas could be in human form. And when I say Rakshas, the attitudes, behavior, and so on and so forth. It's not only, sometimes you say a race, It's not a race, Asur, Rakshas, is attitude. So we have a human form. But, as they say, no horn, no tail. But Rakshas, animal in human form. Manush mein manush hai, manush mein kachu bhed. Manush mein koi devta, manush mein koi pret. I don't want to go back into that story again. Because I still have the same glasses. I'll tell you what I see. Devotees, not every human being you see is a human being. And sometimes I can't help but make these points, because I keep saying the sages will go to the forest. Why? When they see a snake, you don't interfere with it, they interfere with you. Its behavior is predictable. A lion, a tiger, whatever, predictable. You know how to take, precaution. But devotees, the human society, you have a lion, tiger, deer, snake next to you and you don't even know. Yeah? In human form. So sometimes when you see people disappoint you, they undermine you, they backstab you. I didn't know you would do me that. Who tell you be so stupid not to know? You're taking things for granted. Taking things for granted. Not every human being is a human being. And devotees, you can see what is happening in society today. You can see it. I am of the firm opinion, everybody inside here is a human being. I'm of the firm opinion. You can't be bhoot because Hanuman will take care of you. We know that. If something happens, and you capsize, well, and Hanuman take care of you. Devotees, So what we're saying here, disguise. You see, to fool people, easy, right? They disguise themselves as human beings and rishis, holy men. Holy men. Holy men. I don't want to go into that now, because they're sickening discourse. The kind of crooks we have, they are going again. Devotees, wolves in sheep's clothing, as we keep saying. They disguise themselves, came to the ashram to do what? To destroy that Mahotkat Vinayak. If you kill him, like in Krishna Bhagwan days, and Putna went, Hagasur, Bhakasur, or Kanasur, and everyone got killed. Devotees, they came here. They're thinking that if you kill him before, then he can't kill me. Let me kill him first before he kills me. And devotees, what is hidden from the Lord? Even as a child, right? Even as a child, that child destroyed all of them. Hidden in human form. What is hidden from God, devotees? How much time we say that? Don't pretend. Be who you are. Remember Hanuman Baba? When Hanuman assumed the form of a Brahman and went to test Sri Ram and Lakshman, Kishkindha, yeah, when Sugriv sent him. When Hanuman recognized Sri Ram, he bowed down on Sri Ram's feet, tears in his eyes. Sri Ram never picked him up. Why? Because Hanuman wasn't in his real form. When Hanuman changed up, he come back Bandar Roop, then Sri Ram embraced him. Don't pretend to be what you're not. Don't pretend. Kalnemi, any devotees, play Mahayogi, Mahaswami, Mahaguru, trying to fool Hanuman Baba. One patke on his head, all are gone. Rakshas form appeared. This guy goes before a fall. And this guy only mean putting on a mask in the face, devotees. No. Some of us say need no mask. We good just so. But devotees, the behavior, the attitude. You know what is hypocrisy? You know what is hypocrisy? When the mind is focusing upon something, outwardly you appear to be restraining the organs of sense, but the mind dwelling upon sense objects. Sit down here, jab. How much time I say that? Namah Shivaya, minding KFC eating chicken, Namah Shivaya, minding payless buying shoes, Namah Shivaya. The mouth saying one thing, where is the mind? That is hypocrisy. And Bhagwan doesn't like hypocrites. You'll be exposed. Nobody gets away, whether a Pandit, whether a Chela, no matter who. You don't get away. Things come back to haunt you, but the problem is, we don't really realize when we're suffering, it's the stupidity causing it. We start thinking it's somebody else doing something. That's the problem. Look, I'm not rubbish by me, no? And devotees, I keep saying, God will punish nobody. God is not a vindictive God. It will be in our stupidity cause our problems. Grow out of it. And again, I keep saying, don't forget you're on your own. Nobody could do it for you. Nobody. So devotees, nothing is hidden from that Lord. As a child, he destroyed all those demonic forces. And I keep saying, devotees, do pretend. Shevarima was simple. When she said to Prabhu, I'm the lowest of the low and a woman to boot. How could be? Even though she's getting darshan, she didn't change who she was, to see. The Lord had to say, you are the highest. But she didn't think that she's the highest. She remained humble, humility, simplicity. No games. No games. Koi la kare chaturai, karma ka lekh mite na ribhai. Could you understand all these things, no devotees? And not only when I pray, in life itself, don't play games. Interacting on a daily basis with each other, don't play games. Be honest and sincere. Devotees, be yourself, and God will love you. Once you're honest and sincere and straightforward, you have to pretend to be anybody else. So devotees, these were all slain by that child as they approached him. So time went by. The king of Kashipuri, now these Narantak and Devantak, they controlled all about, but you have the kingdoms and so on still functioning. But they were dominant. The king of Kashi devotees, one day paid a visit to the ashram of Kashyap Rishi. He was a preceptor, the cool guru. Cool guru. You want to call a cool guru? The guru for the lineage. Sometimes people say, Guru and parents and children can't have the same guru. I know where again stupidness from. Right? But we beat up that plenty time already, so we won't waste time. Cool guru, the lineage. One guru for the lineage is the best way to go. But the vote is, many of us, we are attracted and distracted by others. So I like this one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. Go ahead, like them. And remember what we say? If you go to a doctor, you get a prescription. You go to 2, you get a consultation. You go to 3, cremation, dead. But the pundit was worse. That any born, 3, 4 of them, see kind of confusion you get in that family. Each one trying to show you more than the other one. Human weakness. Human weakness. So the vote is Kul Guru. You have Vidya Guru, you have Diksha Guru. Kul Guru, if you have the capacity, he could be the Diksha Guru and Vidya Guru also. Now the king recognized a great sage like Kashyap, his Kul Guru. Oh, how lucky. They're like my Guru. Yeah, one without a second. I can always say that. So this king had his son to get married. Wedding had to perform. So he went to consult the Kul Guru because he wanted to officiate at the ceremony to solemnize that relationship. So he was he went and he bowed and made prostrations and so on and whatever. But then when the point was brought up, then Kashyap said, "Oh king, I am performing a very long austerity, long period of time, austerity, fast, and I cannot break it. I cannot break it. But I have my son, Mahotkat. I will send him. He is qualified, and he can do whatever, solemnize the marriage and so on and so forth." How old he was, devotees? He was 16 years of age by this time. 16 years of age. A young man, powerful. But from since he's morally powerful. But now, if you're going to take the ways of the world, educated, learned, and so on and so forth. So, good thing, the Guru said, "I'll send my son." The king didn't say no. He said, "Guruji, aapki aagya, whatever you say." Right? Now notice, the Guru said, "I am engaged in a lengthy sacrifice, I can't give it up, I'm going to send my son." Guru instructions. Yeah. I can remember many years ago in the devotees, when Papa could make a puja, and I was right here, prominent people in our language, I can't call name. Well, our son Hardev, I said, "Nang right here, you know." And he said, "Baba, you come now." Imagine, watch me, I had my short pants and then bent foot on a song there, and he could do puja. And when I started to do yagya, and the attendants in yag, people like to hear the young Babas, he should talk nice. Long time I should talk nice. Now what to talk like a hog. Yeah. People too bad. Yeah. When you do na yag, Baba, let he read now. Let he read. You want me to read now? Now, when I look at these things, I'm telling you experience, we pass through all these things, You talk by guess. At all, not by guess. Here, no question. Whatever you instruct Guruji, because the Guru's blessings is going to happen. And so devotees, this young Mahotkat, Vinayak, went with the king back to Kashi Puri. And some interesting things happened on the way. While on the way, devotees, they were passing through a certain part of a forest. When suddenly, that forest brilliantly lit up on all quarters, dazzling. What is this? Very strange. Very strange. Mahotkat, without a word from anybody, jumped down from the chariot that he was on, and he rushed in the direction of that brilliance, that light. And when he reached the devotees, who was there? There was a demonic force whose name was Dhumaraksha. He was doing tapasya. And I keep saying this, when you see the devatas dancing and drinking and making merry, what the Rakshas doing? The point. And I want you to read into what I am saying. Who I classify as Jivta and who as Rakshas. Right? And this is part of serious weakness. Make merriment, clap, sing, dance, drink. To get on top is not hard, devotees. To stay on top is hard. To stay on top is hard. You see? So many of us, we don't understand that. You get lucky, whatever, you reach here, skylark, and then buffs you fall on your face. The Rakshas fighting, coming, taking your position. But devotees, Mahotkat Vinayak, when he saw this demonic force, what he was doing, he was practicing severe austerities to Suraj Narayan. And he wanted to get a special weapon, which if he had received that, conquer the whole world. Conquer the whole world. And that brilliance that was seen, Suraj Narayan was pleased with Dhumraksh, the austerities, and he was giving him this brilliant weapon. That astra from Suraj Narayan, giving him that Sanditi. He was about to receive that invincible weapon of destruction. And Mahotkat Vinayak, aware of that, and when he rushed into that body, before this weapon could reach into the hands of Dhumraksh, he grabbed it, Mahotkat Vinayak. Power. And he threw it upon that very same Rakshas, burned him to ashes right there. Otherwise, if he didn't do that, everything around would have been burned to ashes. But devotees, no question, no instruction, nothing at all. This is what he did. Yeah. And when he destroyed that demonic force, devotees, the king was very surprised, astonished. What is this? This child, 16 years of age, so powerful. So they were very happy, and he was going to do wedding ceremony. Look at the power he had. Right? That reminds me a long time when I go wrong, all I've forgotten. Right? In night, we were in Bhagavad, every time we play cricket and beating them, Yeah? Play cricket, win ball. Beating them. Bhagavad play cricket, yeah? Just come back to mine. Devotees, when they reached Kashi, there were a few more weeks to go for the wedding. They set date for wedding and so on, right? And so, they had certain activities to occupy time. Activities, games and so on and so forth. Sporting activities, constructive activities. And very simple. This Mahotkat Vinayak excelled. Like superhuman powers he had. Of course, he was superhuman. He's the Lord. So soon he impacted upon everybody's mind. Outstanding athlete. Outstanding power and everything else. This is the Lord. And so devotees, he soon endeared himself to the hearts of all. And like some of them, not even a second could pass without they want to be with him. In the company of Mahotkat Vinayak. They can't spend a day without meeting him. This is how he endeared himself. And why not? So understand those people also, great devotees, they get a chance to bond with Gajanan Swami. So devotees, everything was wonderful. Time for the wedding coming up. Narantak and Devantak, they sent spies all into the kingdom to see, posing as citizens, to see where they could find avenue to destroy whoever it may be, in the king, destroy the kingdom. And so devotees, when that's passed, before the wedding, Narantak decided, I'm going to attack this king. I'm going to attack him. And so devotees, he took his army. He dropped all these guys. So these guys, dropped all these guys. He was disguised as citizens. Dropped all these guys, and he laid an assault on that, the king of Kashi, the kingdom. Devotees, people became panicky, this sudden assault, most powerful. And those days when the heard was Narantak, you can imagine everybody scared. But devotees, what Mahotkat Vinayak did. He gathered everybody. Don't run away. Why are you all running? Yeah. So that again remind me. I always go back to it. When in Bamboo Temple, when the fellow come with the cutlass and everybody went out. And I alone sit down there. Ain't that comparison? Harika? Even the Srota, he won first. And all them snap outside peeping from one side with the cutlass on ID. I didn't run. I was a young version of Mahotkat. Yeah. So devotees, you see, these incidents come back. We know these things happen. These things are not strange, pie in the sky. Practical experience, we exposed to these things. Practical experience. So what he did, he called everybody together. But I couldn't call them, got all them outside. All them free to come inside. Mahotkat held them all together. Well, maybe afterwards we did it, because when I come down the fell and I said, boy, go home. Everybody come back inside and puja went to non-usual. Yeah. Devotees, Mahotkat gathered them all together and put up a great fight and killed Narantak. Mahotkat. Now remember, he was the son of Kashyap Rishi. Nobody, they were not thinking he's a powerful warrior. But you see, Lord, he came for this purpose. And so devotees, Narantak was destroyed. When that happened, well, Mahotkat didn't like that at all. I'm sorry, I'm Devantak. Brothers, no? So, man and the low visions conquered. The Devantak, he said, no, this can't happen. This humiliation by a mere Brahman boy, Kashyap, the son of Kashyap, and we are Kshatri, we are so powerful, but devotees, them come from that stock too, They are Rudra Ketu, is a sage. He was very, very disturbed, hurt. I can't express like how Hiranyakashipu was when Hiranyaksha got killed. Devotee vengeance. So he had 8 powerful demons. And we won't have time to elaborate upon all this. Last year I gave all your homework and nobody do it. So the 1 year I'll give you homework again. Right? So devotees, 8 powerful demons. Kardam, Virghadant, Tala Jangha, Yakshma, Ghantasur, Raktakesh, Kalantak, and Durjai. 8. Powerfully demons. He sent them, go you, and attack Mahotkat. Now, I want you, the homework will be what? Not the story only. You try to analyze what it implies, what it means afterwards for your homework. Devotees, when these 4 appeared before Mahotkat, what he did, he created 8 goddesses. Mahotkat, 8 goddesses. Who were they? Anima Mahima, Garima Laghima. The Shitva Vashitva, Prapti Prakamya. What are these? Ashta Siddhi. Ashta Siddhi. So he created Ashta Siddhi. He gave up Siddhis. And he got married to Siddhi. And get married to Siddhi. And Buddhi. Some say Siddhi and Riddhi. Different stories. Now I keep saying the story, the story is so important, what it implies. Yeah? So devotees, Ashta Siddhi, created these 8 yogic, 8 devis, Anima Mahima, powers. And we have discussed that time and again. When we sing Hanuman Chalisa, Ashta Siddhi no Nidhi Ki Data. And we sing it all the time. And you all know what the Siddhis are, right? If you don't know, well, next day. So devotees, these 8 devis attack those 8 rakshas and destroy them. So we have to understand what it is, this one-to-one correlation. Which anima destroy who, Mahima destroy who, and then you get an idea as to what these, and all those enemies, those qualities exist in all of us. In all of us. And through Gajanan, we can overcome them, but this is the solution to the problem. Break the code. I went up to earlier. Devotees, and then there was a great confrontation between Mahotkat and Devantak. Because all them demons destroyed, Devantak had to fight by himself. He was very powerful. He couldn't defeat Gajanan. So what he resorted to? As Ravan did. Obya. Black magic. Last week over Indrajal. Yeah, maybe he mastered Indrajal. Black magic. And devotee, when you went to that form, listen carefully, everybody. Don't be lazy in your head. Listen. When you went to that, yes, there's that type of life. What Mahotkat did, he appeared in his real form. Mahotkat Vinayak. How are you going to defeat those negative, that stupid energy? How are you going to defeat it? This is it. We were about Obia. A set of foolishness only. Huh? Weak minds fall for that. Here, Mahotkat appeared in his real form. And devotees confronted that demon. And a fierce battle followed. And in that fierce battle, Gajanan, 2 tusks, Mahotkat, Devantak held on to the 2 tusks. Powerful he was, but Mahotkat Vinayak dashed him to the ground. And they said that dashed to the ground, his grip was so tight, piece of the tusk broke out. And all they hear that? What they hear in the yag. What they hear. And Swami Kartika hit him on the Kota tusk. You hear different stories. This is why I keep saying, if you understand the metaphysics of it, don't get caught up with the story. The important is that there's one tusk. Non-duality. The philosophy. But if you want to stay, whatever, how much story are you going to hear? Yeah? This is why I mentioned when you see Ganesh Baba say he want to marry Tulsi. Yeah? Don't put no Tulsi in Prasad. When next one say, Ganesh fall off your hat, Tulsi laugh, don't put no, which is the real story? Stories. So devotees understand what we're saying here. Alright? So this, Devantak, when he fell, Peter, the tusk broke out in his hand. But with the other tusk, Gajanan pierced his head and it destroyed him. And so devotees, Devantak was also destroyed. Man could do whatever he wants, but not for how long he wants. So the demonic rule came to an end. Peace and goodwill extended on all sides, to the 3 worlds. Because Narantak, human beings on the netherworld, he gone through, all of them become spiritual. And the Swarglok, not Devantak gone through, they also became spiritual. Equilibrium was re-established. Re-established. Yeah? And so devotees, Mahotkat was honored by the king and all the citizens of Kashi, and then he performed the wedding ceremony. All that happened before the wedding ceremony, you know. Right? The Kwang Prince, he was qualified, as the Kashyap Rishi told the king, he's qualified to perform these rituals. He's learned. And so, Mahotkat Vinayak, that Lord, imagine how lucky that boy was. That Lord Ganesh do he wedding boy? Devotees, when all that was finished, know what he did? Mahotkat returned to his earthly parents, Kashyap and Aditi. And then he said to them, "O mother, O father, the purpose of my incarnation is now over. Whatever has a beginning must have an end. So the purpose of my incarnation is now over, and I now have to withdraw from the world of humans. I have to withdraw." You could imagine how they were overcome by sorrow. To 16 years he was, all are finished. That's the thought of separation. The devotees as a fact of life. Who could avoid it? But then Mahotkat Vinayak said, "Oh mother, oh father, or listen carefully." He said, "I will always be in an astral form. I will always be present in an astral form. Whenever the Divine Mother Bhavani is worshipped." Gajanan gave his word. "I will always be present in an astral form when that Divine Mother, Bhavani, Parvati, and my mother, whenever she is worshipped, I will always be there in a divine form." He gave his word. And so devotees, he folded up his human form, so to speak, and disappeared. And we say he returned to his respective abode. Where is his abode? Where is God? Hari Bhyapak Sarvatra Samana. Devotees, Mahotkat Vinayak manifestation came to an end. He destroyed all those demonic forces. Yeah. So devotees, to listen to this katha, there's a great benefit from it. And I want people to focus and remember especially the Devantak part of it and those Ashtasiddhi and the 8 demonic forces. You mightn't be able to remember the names. I guess that is being transmitted, is streamed on YouTube. You can go back, YouTube, site, whatever they call it, and you will hear it there. Go back over it and see how you can understand that. And if you can, with respect to the powers, see how you can correlate these things to yourselves and see where you are at. See where you are at. There's not just a story. It's a solution, a major solution, a formula to solve life's problems. So whoever listens to these devotees, Ganesh Baba blessings, of course, will be upon them. So tonight, let me conclude here. Remember, Narantak and Devantak. All right? Remember, let me give you it one more time. Yeah. The demonic forces, devotees, don't have to talk about them too much, Kardam, Dirghadant, Tala Jangha, Yakshma, Ghantasur, Raktakesh, Kalantak, and Durjai. Huh? Manju, you could tell the meaning of these names? No, it's Sanskrit. It's Sanskrit. The names will tell you a lot. And the Siddhis, the Devis as such. Notice the Siddhis, they represent Devis, or Devis represent the Siddhis. This is why worship of Devi is so important. So devotees, life is what you make it. Keep it going. Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. So Narantak and Devantak gone through, so we are back to that state of equilibrium. Prepare for the Havan. So let's do a final Kirtan as we proceed to wrap up this evening's devotions. So let's sing a bhajan that I like now. I don't know if she like it, but she normally sing it. So, the path with the sun and the weapon from the sun, Suraj Narayan. Let's see if we can get that in illumination. अंधेरे में है हम इंसान, ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान। कर रहे हम राह दिखा दे, भगवन राह दिखा दे। कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे, भगवन किरण बिछा दे। कदम कदम पर किरण बिछा दे, भगवन किरण बिछा दे। इन यकियन को प्रभु करा दे, इन यकियन को प्रभु करा दे। ज्योति से पहचान, ज्योति से पहचान। शंका नतिहारी। तेरी दया पर हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारी। तेरी दया पर हम अधिकारी, प्रभु है हम अधिकारी। दुनिया होवे सुखी हमारी, दुनिया होवे सुखी हमारी, ऐसा दे वरदान, ऐसा दे वरदान। Swami ki jai. A little bit each time, Manju. Om Ganganapati Namah Swaha, Gauri Mata Swaha, Prithvi Mata Swaha, Panchlok Paldivaya Swaha, Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha, Om Namah Shivaya Swaha, Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha, Suryari Naugra Devaya Swaha, Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha, Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah Swaha, Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha, Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Shrim Hrim Saraswatiyai Swaha, Shri Ishwari Devi Swaha, Om Shri Parameshwari Devi Swaha, Om Shri Shitala Devi Swaha, Shri Mahanyapurna Devi Swaha, Om Shri Mangala Devi Swaha, Om Shri Chandi Devi Swaha, Om Shri Mansa Devi Swaha, Om Hrim Shashti Devyai Swaha, Shri Tara Devi Swaha, Shri Shodasi Devi Swaha, Shri Bhuvaneshwari Devi Swaha, Chinamasta Devi Swaha, Bhairavi Devi Swaha, Dhumavati Devi Swaha, Baglamukhi Devi Swaha, Matangi Devi Swaha, Kamla Devi Swaha, Hemavati Devi Swaha, Siddheshwari Devi Swaha, Kalyani Devi Swaha, Katyayani Devi Swaha, Aindri Devi Swaha, Agni Rupa Devi Swaha, Varahi Devi Swaha, Sikhargadharani Devi Swaha, Varuni Devi Swaha, Mrgavahini Devi Swaha, Kaumari Devi Swaha, Shuladharani Devi Swaha, Brahmani Devi Swaha, Om Gayatri Devi Swaha, Maheshwari Devi Swaha, Shri Lalita Devi Swaha, Jaya Devi Swaha, Vijaya Devi Swaha, Shri Gayatri Devi Swaha, Savitri Devi Swaha, Shri Tulsi Mata Swaha, Swaha Mata Swaha, Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Om Shri Hanumate Namah Swaha, Sita Ramachandrai Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Radha Krishnaya Namah Swaha, Ishtadevaya Swaha, Kuldevaya Swaha, Asthan Devaya Swaha, Gram Devaya Swaha, Etar Karam Pradhan Devaya Swaha, 5 times again, Shri Vastu Devaya Swaha, 33 Karo Devta Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha, Anand Swarupaya Brahmane Namah Swaha, Om Shri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Offer Paul. Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. All right. Wash out the hand with Hari. Please all stand, devotees. Have the leaf Purnahuti? Yeah. All right. Om Namah Shivaya. ओम नमः शंभवाय च मयोभवाय च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम पूर्णमिदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णावं स्वाहा। आचमन। ओम सर्वपापहरं दिव्यं गांगेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनं च मया दत्तं गृहीतां पुरुषोत्तमः ब्रह्मज्ञये नमः। दंडवत बाउतिरिफाया। अच्छा आरती। बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेव लड्डुओं के भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। एकदंत दयावंत चारि भुजाधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूषक की सवारी। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधन को आँख देता कुरहीन को काया बाझन को पुत्र देता निर्धन को माया। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। हार चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा सूरदास शरण आयो सुफल करो सेवा। जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेव। शिव हरे शिव राम सखी प्रभु विविधताप निवारण हे विभु। अज चंदेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्। प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनूहरि। ओम आवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर। ओम गच्छ गच्छ्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वर यत ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासन। ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजय येषामिन्दिवर्षामो हृदयस्तु जनार्दन। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं गणेश्वर यत् पूजितं मया देवा हे माँ हे देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय। गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्ने स्वस्थाने कुन्दं मध्यतः हूतम् आदाय देवेभ्यः शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे ब्रह्मग्नये नमः। ॐ त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम। गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। आर शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय। उदय शाह जगन्नाथ की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। बोली ऋषि सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। बोली श्री स्वाहा माता की शुभमस्तु। Blessings to all. Kindly be seated, devotees. Manju, you will show you in. Devotees, as we conclude, we say many thanks and blessings to all of you for having joined us. So we have 3 more nights to go. To join us as the journey continues. And Manju, blessings to you for having performed puja with us tonight. Fully appreciated. As usual, devotees, you have your prasadam and refreshment prepared for all. Kindly avail yourselves of these and have a safe journey back home. We look forward to seeing you again. Let's tell everybody, Sitaram. Jai Sitaram. Blessings, devotees.